championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it.
Nice move, create some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will take the field for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The inside handoff. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass on second down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. And he knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Love. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's Nixon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Nixon fighting off the defender. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. formation. They go back up top. This time he's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Shakes off the defender. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He just threw it away. I get not wanting to throw an interception, but you'd think he might want to keep that play alive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got enough for the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Nixon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion. separation, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got a little space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all in that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in, take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking for room, it's Hart. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
A strike downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Rushes on him. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's James. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
There he goes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going for the big play. And he hauls it in inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by 10 to Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grab near the marker, it's Pauly. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Notre Dame right back to the line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Got it in stride at the 15. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Spins away from the defense. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Syracuse right back at it. Corners are walked up tight. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Carr. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Recovers a fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll pull it down, and he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
I tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's James. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays.